You have to say, Marge.
Squirmy.
Oh,
You feeling
Come on,
okay?
Lois.
what I got here?
Oh, I think it's the cat.
What's that?
I
You get
am.
an airplane too?
Where did that
It's
come
on
from?
fire.
How did Santa know that you saw that?
Who is this for? This is for
Roger.
Pam. This is for Pam. Who's this one for?
What do you have, alley-oop?
Yours. I think it's yours. I don't know.
Oh, the one that's not sneezy. Hello, sneezy.
Oh!
Yeah.
And that's for Rob. Everybody get one?
Did you get one, Bev?
Grandpa. Grandpa.
Yes, dear.
You got a snake.
Where's Pam?
See what I got your mother?
Yeah, I see that.
They open it.
The one that you keep reading.
Yay!
Where's where's your wife and
Frank.
daughter? What do you have there?
Feeding Leia?
We're getting her to
Boy, look at these things. Smoked oysters, crab meat.
Are you in trouble with
Necessary. Oh, here's another one I like.
Oh, great.
Yes, sir. We'll be able to pick out here. Wonderful.
What do you have there, Bev?
Time fitting.
What
Wrap.
else has the goodies?
What's that, Abby?
I don't know how anybody knew I needed storage.
Scott. Scotty Pugh.
Wow.
Scott.
Oh, that smells nice.
Scott.
No, but it'd be great in the garage.
Scott.
What is that, Beth? They're hooks that
Merry Christmas.
that screw in, but they're shaped so you can hang a rake.
There's some books I need.
Does he get reading?
What's that? Who's that to?
Package. He recognizes some names.
Hey.
Listen to me. He just recognizes some names when he sees them. And he pretends to.
Alice and Mother.
I'm hoping to find some for him.
Maybe there are none there.
He's got a monopoly.
Allison.
There is a present for Kyle. Really? Hey, we put Kyle's handcuffs on him before we open them up for that.
Thanks, Grandma and Grandpa. I figured Kyle had
Who's
one.
that from?
We can put on the playroom walls or something.
You don't know.
So brilliant.
Scott, this is for you. If you want to open that or give it to Mommy to open for you.
Why, Kyle?
Florida maybe cannot sway, but summer's
Yeah.
coming. Besides, you never know when you may find yourself going on a hot date. Better use this. You won't be sorry with the results. You'll fall in love all over again. From Leah.
I wouldn't open that in public.
It's a hey, wonderful. An exercise one. Isn't that great?
Is it, Mom?
For me? Oh, thank you.
It's for girls.
Is that screwdriver
Is
working
it?
with it?
Oh, it is. Aw, Pam, that's cute.
So we'll get ready to borrow them.
Yes, thank you.
This is too nammered.
Bob, go back.
Hey, I got a whole ton of that.
Look at those feet. He'll have to wait a little longer.
What do you think?
skates?
Oh,
Ice skates.
No, here we go, Scotty food.
Get her the bush
Those
around.
are the roller
That's
skates.
mommy.
Scott, are these yours?
Oh, that's unique.
Scott.
Learn how to fire truck. It's downstairs. What, Kyle? No, nothing more for Scott for a few minutes, alright? Just wait.
Maybe a little pot.
Turn this knob here.
A little rum with that.
Are they ready?
Well, who gave him the fire truck?
Yeah.
Where did the fire truck come from? Grandma, did you get the fire truck? Well,
No,
why did you say
Very good.
Scott?
Very good.
Say,
That's banana, but just leave it banana.
Scott, thank
Thank
you
you
to
to
Carol and
Carol.
Sean.
Don't say to me.
That will let go with your newly removed Allison. Marge, Carol, Fringe
Hey Scott, there's a fire over here. You better get over here quick. Bring it over. Bring the truck over. Quick. Gotta be quick when you're a fireman.
In a bag.
Over here, Scott. Come on.
Did I see you got a new pair of gloves this year?
I tried to throw some on. Yes, I can. Are they all right?
Fire right back in there. Better get it.
Is that for you, Kyle?
Yes.
Okay, you can move it right around there, Scott.
You just don't see it.
God, this
I
place.
do. I do.
Just stop for a second.
Look at this
place, I said. Oh, this place.
Leave it there.
No. It's like this everywhere.
Definitely would have been more fun if we'd opened our presents this morning. Kyle.
Stand up, Kyle. Kyle, turn around. Kyle.
Okay.
Well, do you want to be a clown too? You go and tell Aunt Carol.
Hard to catch you, sweetie.
What? A letter? The sparkles on it. Ugh. I guess it's a Christmas card.
Movie camera time. Work. Scott. Are those tighten up, Kyle?
Yeah.
Scott,
They should come out of the
you're
back
a
one.
lion.
What's a lion say?
Well, you're a friendly sort.
Yay. How many rolls are you going to use today, Dad? Oh, that's the second roll you used up today. That's,
Forget it. Stay there.
There's Scott. A little unhappy at the prospect of skating.
Take a seat, go Scott.
Yeah, a little unhappy.
Your turn. Ready?
A little unhappy. Carol's injured. Not for long.
Carol.
Just injured a little bit. Well, Kyle has to wait for his Aunt Carol to get up and get going here. I don't know whether this show's going to get on the road or not. First we have to learn what to do to make the skates move us.
That's good, Kyle.
Sure. There he is.
Hey, on your own. On your own. Good stuff.
There you go. There you go.
These are such neat skates.
There we go. There's Mr. Kyle, totally on his own. Doing his thing.
Okay, on your own.
Lots of action, not much speed.
Okay.
There we are. Whoops. Good thing we have a post to hang on it. Oh dear. And then we have the workers. There's Mr. Sean. Now, with a big shovel. Try to clear off enough space. There's Carol working just as hard as Sean in the background. And there's Everett. And Brian Gooby. And who else is down there with Everett and Brian?
Your son.
Gordon. Okay. Thank you. Gordon's the one without the shovel. There they are. Now this is January the 1st, 1989, New Year's Day. And this is the state of Carol and Sean's new house. Here at Safari Lake. There's Kyle in the foreground. So we'll take these pictures and we'll always know how far advanced the house was on New Year's Day in 1989. A little bit of snow on the ground. There's Beverly going in to have a look. And now I think we'll move on inside and we'll take some pictures once we get inside. Now here's an interesting thing, and as soon as we arrived here this morning, and it was nice and cold, Scott decided that he'd like to try that out. That he'd really like to go in there, find out all about how that worked. Well, up till now, his grandmother hasn't taken him in, so... Because I think she just thinks he doesn't really need to go, he's just joking. Now this is the front door, or the front entrance of Carol and Sean's new house. Actually, I think what we're actually looking at is that the front entrance is recessed and it isn't really here yet. So we're looking at the front hall as well as the front entrance. Now, we're standing in Carol and Sean's living room, and we're looking out the living room windows at the lake. And if we're lucky, we'll see some people skating out there on the lake this morning. They're there somewhere. I'm not just sure where.
Now swing around to the right.
Swing around to the right, Beverly says. Okay. And I'll see them. There. See them? There they are. Now, we'll just move position, I think. We'll just move position. Now, there, we brought them in a little closer. Again, I'm standing in Carol and Sean's living room, looking out through the front window. I have no idea who those two people are. But they're out there standing by the ski jump and everything's frozen solid. Maybe we'll see them do a little skiing. Just maybe we will. Oh, there's some more. Now there's 5 of them. All out there. Doing more talking than skating. Climbing up the ski jump. From this angle, wait till I put it away. There we go. We'll maybe get some idea as to how big this living room of Carol and Sean's really is. See, I'm standing at one front corner of the living room. And there is the other opposite corner at the back. Right now, because the walls aren't filled in, you can see through into the into the kitchen, I think. Next door, and the family room beyond that. Okay, now we're going to take a picture. We're standing in Sean's family room. And we're going to just scan the lake here. We'll pick up the skaters again out by that ski jump. There they are. All spread out. You're right around the edge of the lake. There's the island. There's the island. Out there. Now what do I see? I see Pepper's house on the far shore. And Marcellison's house on the far shore. Beautiful, beautiful view. Just a beautiful. This is what they'll always see when they look out the south windows of their house. Gorgeous. We'll just take a picture here of Sid's house. This is the next door neighbor's house, under construction by the same builders that are doing Sean and Carol's. A little more advanced. And he's their next door neighbor. His house also looks south down the lake. There's the lake in front of Sid's house. And there's some of the skaters winding their way back up to the north end of the lake. Here I'm standing in the front corner of Sean and Carol's family room, looking back at the alcove they've made to take part. And then as we pan around, we're looking at the hall. And through this wall, straight ahead now, is the kitchen. That's the kitchen, and the breakfast area at the front of the kitchen. And beyond that, you can see the sunken floor of the living room. Every room's a nice big room. Carol and Sean are going to have lots of space in this house. Here I am standing in the front door, looking north from Carol and Sean's front door. And the property, I do. The property extends way up to that line of trees that you see up on top of the hill. It's a big property, 100 acres. Lake takes up about 45. Unfortunately, I just missed seeing the little outhouse in use. Grandma finally got persuaded to take somebody there. I don't know who the somebody was. I think it was Kyle. Anyway, she's come now to rescue me, so I'll have to shut this off and go back to the car.
Of exercise. And one can see that there's a wide area where thallium is not taken up normally. We've obtained serial images over minutes after the conclusion of the exercise test. And in the far right-hand picture, in the top row, 2 hours after the initial exercise test, one can see that thallium uptake is now homogeneous and normal. This is a patient with reversible ischemia produced by exercise, the ischemia demonstrated by the failure of thallium to be taken up in the apex, diaphragmatic, and lateral wall of the heart. With relief of the ischemia and repeat imaging 2 hours later, that abnormality in thallium perfusion has disappeared.
Angina pectoris is caused by an imbalance between oxygen supply and demand. This imbalance is due to either fixed or variable blockage within the coronary arteries or to a combination of the two. Most patients with angina have an S4 gallop at rest, but the physical exam can be entirely normal. During chest pain, the examiner may also detect paradoxical splitting of a second heart sound, an S3 gallop, and a murmur of mitral insufficiency. In addition to treadmill testing, 2 types of radionuclide testing can be very helpful in evaluating these patients. These include the radionuclide ventriculogram, which provides an assessment of the functional impact of the coronary obstruction on segmental and global function of the left ventricle, and the thallium scan, which shows the distribution of the blood flow to the myocardium. This concludes the first of our 3-part series on angina pectoris. Please be with us in our next program when we will discuss the treatment of angina. Until then, thank you for joining us.
When I had the angina, I would always have a crushing feeling, and it was not that which